Hey, I'm Chris. I'm the Long Box Punk, and I am here to give you another indie comic review. This time coming from Clover Press. It actually, full series just hit their website, which I'm going to have linked in the description below. But this time, the creator and writer of the book, Michael Schwartz, sent me all 5 copies, all 5 issues of his series Armored. There it is. We got a cover, huh? Actually, I picked this up from my local comic shop, but Michael emailed me. He sent me all 5 issues so that I could check out the entire arc, and I really, really enjoy this series. It's got so much more to it than I ever think I expected initially. The pitch basically is that an adopted boy, as we see here, finds a haunted suit of armor by Sir William, who is the half ghost. And just there's so much that happens in this book. I don't even know emotionally that like I was prepared to read half of it's a story about grief, about reconciliation, about parenting. It's so Andy, who is the boy here on the main cover, he gets adopted by a set of parents who lost their son Miles, who the story goes that he fell off of a castle that lives or that's nearby to the town that they live in. What happened, as we see in the first few pages, is that here's the castle. Ooh, spooky castle. Is that Miles and his 2 friends went up, and there's this crazy shadow monster. And the shadow monster is what drops him over the side. They go tumbling down and splat. Yamcha pose, right? And so it just takes from there. We get in, we're introduced to Andy, we see the parents here, and we learn, by the way, can we just appreciate the artwork from Ismael Hernandez? Because the watercolors are exceptional. I love watercolor comics, and this whole book, all 5 issues, are all watercolors. It's exceptional stuff. Big fan. Big fan. Right here, right here. It's super good, but the parents are having trouble moving on from losing their son, and Andy is having trouble from moving on from his parents suddenly disappearing and leaving him stranded. And as the book progresses and as the series progresses, we see Andy develop a friendship with Sir William as he is hunting and wanting to teach him how the armor works because it comes with special powers. And then we realize that there's this undercurrent of evil where there's the Bible of the dead, and that has been used to bring back that monster. And we have to figure out who's using the Bible of the dead, what they're doing with it, and how and why William need to fight back against it. Like I said, it's got friendship, it's got family, it's got like the familial bond of adoptive parents welcoming in a new son to their family, and then how they grow or not together. It's got the friendship between Andy and Sir William and his friend that he makes at school that's in on the joke, and her name escapes me right now. Miranda, I think, is her name. Don't quote. He makes a friend at school, and she's there, and she's in on him having this suit of armor. And there's just so many layers to this that Michael really packed in. It's a super believable, as far out and like fantasy as it is, with the suit of armor having, giving supernatural powers, and there's bringing back those that are dead, and there's like zombies and ghosts, and so there's some horror elements, which you should know by now that I totally love. But it's got so much heart for a book that is set up as a boy finds a suit of armor that's haunted. So all props and all the applause and everything go to Michael Schwartz and Ismael Hernandez, lettered and logo by Ferran Delgado, edited by Chris Stevens. It even had a Jay Lee cover, and if you don't know, I love Jay Lee's work. He makes awesome comics, and so he did a couple of the covers here. And it's a fantastic series. So do yourself a favor, use the link in this description, go to the Clover Press website and pick up Armored issues 1 through 5. You get the complete first arc in those 5 issues. and it is well worth the time and the rate. Michael, thank you for sharing your story with me. It's fantastic, man. I can't wait to see what you bring out next. Now, that's going to be it for this review of Armored. Now, go do what's good for you, punks, and you go read some indie comics. I am out of here.